Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to show you my progress in all my French coloring books, the color by number, Hachette Heroes, Art Therapy, Disney and non-Disney books that you have seen in my hauls and my colored pages videos. So let's get right into it. So, I am working with acrylic paint in these books because they're opaque and I have quite a few whips that I haven't shown you. So in this book I have started this double page. So you can see it looks quite funny because some parts are just completely opaque and not no lines and numbers are visible, and then you have all the stuff that is not finished yet. So I have started, oh wait, let me put that back real quick, otherwise there's going to be a nasty surprise. I have started to put in this paper here, even though I don't really like it, because the more paper is in there, the more chunky it's going to look. But it's really the only way to preserve the images, because otherwise they might stick together. I am pretty far with this one. Well, pretty far. It's just a background. And the black lines. So usually I do the black lines last. Here is Sarabi, a bit of a spoiler. I usually do the black lines last, but in some images, just to get an idea of what the images look like, I actually do the black lines first with an acrylic paint pen, and then later I go over them again with the actual paint and brush. So here I also started this one. And I think, is there anything in between? No. And then again, this one. So some of the images are a bit complicated, others are more simple. This one was a pretty quick one, but most of the time these images take quite a lot of time. So yeah, that was that. This was the first one, Chat et Félin. Woo, that was louder than I expected. The next one is the Baby Cercle. And I'm just gonna go real quick through the finished pages. So we have Baby Susie here. Oh, not Sue. It's Lady, sorry. In German, the title is different, and they called Lady Susie for some reason. Probably because children didn't really know what lady means or whatever. But yeah, it's Lady, from Lady and the Tramp. I forgot who that character is. I did look him up. He's from a pretty old installment. So yeah, in these circle books, there are also these pixelated images that I don't like too much. But yeah, I still did them, because I like to work in order. And I actually don't mind working on an image that is not one of my favorites. In the end, I'm just glad to get it done, because my ultimate goal is to finish the books. So here we have Mittens from Bolt. Haven't seen that movie. And this one turned out way too dark. I don't know the character's name because I've only seen the first movie of Toy Story, and she's from the second movie. Here's Baby Incredible. Haven't looked up his name. Here is character from Brother Bear. I actually did watch Brother Bear a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot the name again. I'm so bad with names. Here I started with Simba. This is going to be Simba and Nala. And is there anything more? So here we have Mowgli and his princess. The background turned out pretty dark. You can barely see a difference between the background and their hair. So I think I'm going to get over this again with a different color. So yeah, in many cases there's just a background done, and this is an example of when you mix a color and then you run out of the color, but you have to go over it again and you try to mix the color again and it turns out darker. So I do have to go over the whole thing again with enough color of green, because yeah, that didn't look good. So yeah, in many cases I just did the background. Right, what do we have here? Yeah, I have a little kitty. Here's the background on, and oh yeah, here I kind of I was really in motion and I kind of painted over part of Woody's hat. But yeah. Also here's Lilo's hair. Sometimes I don't know, I just have color left over and I don't want it to go to waste. And then I color a very small part of an image. But yeah, it's mostly backgrounds. Here's another background. Do we have anything more in here? Another background. It's just plain green color. But yeah, it's really fun working in here with acrylic paint. I really like working with paint and brush. It's fun. So this was the baby circle. Then the Grand Classique circle. I just like the circle images. So I started working in order, and this was, I think, oh, focus. This was the very first image I did here, and I used colored pencils because I wasn't set on using acrylic paints yet. Ooh, careful. And this was actually the very first image I did with acrylic paint in these books. And you can see that because it looks kind of blotchy here and there. So yeah, I was still new to that technique. So here we have Mickey and Bambi and Dumbo and that guy from something Amigos. I mean, I really like the image. I love the colors. I love the contrast of the blue and green and the yellow. But I have no recollection what kind of character that is. But I think it was from 1942, so it's pretty old. And let me check what else is in here. We have another background. And more background. It's kind of unfortunate because you cannot really make out the image. Here is the hair of... Is her name Mim? Is from The Witch and the Sorcerer. This is from Basil the Mouse Detective. Here's just some blue color. Very random. Oh, I'm really looking forward to finishing this image. This is Ariel, and there's going to be a very nice contrast of the blue background and her red hair. Can't wait to finish this one. And here's some more color. I think this is Hercules. Ah, this is the guy from Atlantis. Again, I'm so bad with the names. Please forgive me. I also haven't watched a lot of Disney movies in forever. Also, I mixed this teal color. And then I had all these opportunities to use it. Also it's from Big Hero 6. Looking forward to finishing that one. Here's some shading done for a Zootopia image. And that was it, wasn't it? I think that was it. Oh, here's some more. This is going to be from Brother Bear, and this is Goofy, I think, with a guitar. So yeah, that's 100, so that is done. Grand Classique Socle. Then Le Grand Classique Tome 1. I haven't really worked in all the other tomes because I like, for some reason, I like going in order. And here are, real quick, the finished ones. Tinkerbell and Lady and the Tramp. In German, they are Susi and Strolch. Don't know why they change the name sometimes. Jafar and Bugs Life character. Again, don't know the name. Then this funny Brother Bear one. And this one I showed you in my last Colored Pages video from the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Maybe I can do this real quick so you can probably see it. Turned out pretty dark around here. Sometimes, you know, what I really have to take into consideration in the future is that acrylic paint dries a little darker than it is in its original state. So this is a bit of a spoiler for my next Colored Pages video. She's from Cusco. And here I have a whip of Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. And I think here's some black for some reason, and I think that was pretty much it, wasn't it? Because I haven't really worked. Oh, we have some hair. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. Nope, that was it. So, Le Grand Classique Tome 1. Then, I actually did work in another tome, Le Grand Classique Tome 6, but I didn't do a lot. I don't think I have anyone finished in here, do I? I think it's just this one. I had some green left, and I started doing this image. And that was pretty much it, wasn't it? Oh, wait. There was something more. Ah, some more green. And I think that's the same character. That's again the woman from Cusco. I haven't seen that in such a long time. I actually don't know what her role is, but she does look a bit like a villain. So, yeah. Very, very bit of work done in here in Le Grand Classique Tome 6. Then I have Pixar. What have I done in here? Oh, yeah, I know what it is. It's just, I think it's just one background for an image of cars, right? Yeah, it's just, I had this very dark gray color. Looks pretty dark on camera, a lot darker than it actually is. So that was that for Pixar. And actually the same color, if I remember correctly, I used that in this image as a background for Mr. Incredible. So yeah, that was all there is, right? Yup. In some of these books I really haven't done a lot. Then next, Mickey, Donald and Co. I think there's also like one image that I started, and it's this background here. Yeah. Okay. Ah, what a pitiful work done. Then the princess. Oh my god, this one. I love this one. I love the images in this book. But they are so detailed. They have so many colors. So I started here. And this is actually insane. This is Vaiana. Or was it Moana? They actually changed her name in Germany because apparently there was an erotic model that shared the same name. And yeah, they didn't want to give that in a children's movie. But do you see the lines and numbers in this one? This is crazy small and detailed. How am I going to work on this with a brush? So I started outlining it with an acrylic paint pen actually. And I did the same here also with a pen. But I'm actually not too happy with the result because as you can see it gets quite splotchy here with the pen, and also it makes the page a little raw, if you know what I mean, because the pens kind of, they don't exactly rip the paper, but they just, you know, they leave a texture, let's put it like that. But yeah, this is Snow White, pretty advanced whip, but I think this is everything, right? Oh no, it isn't actually. Wait. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this actually looks pretty creepy. This is one of Ariel with Sebastian on her hand, and just having the eyes here, that just looks kind of creepy. And then I also have this double page whip. It's Pocahontas. Here you can really see that I do the black lines last because I have Miko colored, but the black lines are missing. And I just think that the image looks best when you do the black lines last. Because otherwise you draw into, you paint into the line and it just doesn't look that good. And this one is from Princess and the Frog, I think. So yeah, I had just similar colors here. I had a black, I had a very dark blue, I had this brighter blue that I think I used for her paper. They used for her jewelry. Yeah, so this blue here, this blue here is the same. Okay, but that was it, right? Yeah. But beautiful book, Princesses. I highly recommend. If you like these books, I highly recommend this. And then in the villains one, I think I also have one whip here, and it's the very first one of Ursula. And this is also done because it's similar to the Princesses one. It has insanely small fields and numbers. And I did it with acrylic paint pens again. Same thing, looks a little streaky, a little blotchy here and there. Actually, you can't really see it on camera, can you? On camera, it looks a little better. But yeah, these images, doing them with acrylic paint takes a lot of time in itself, but doing them with such amount of detail, it just takes even longer. But yeah, the villages one, the villains one. Then in the best here triangles, I actually did something differently, and I have done the very first double page here, but as you see there is no paper and it doesn't stick together because this is actually gouache. So gouache is opaque watercolors basically. the main difference for me is, and what I have to consider when I work with it, it can be reactivated with water. So even though this image has been done weeks ago, if I would draw over it with a wet brush, it would smear because water reactivates the color. And it also makes it a bit difficult working on the image because when you are coming to the lines, then you might reactivate a color that has already dried and it will flow into each other. So you have to work really, really carefully, and that was exhausting. So I'm much more happy with acrylic paint, and I will keep working in this book with acrylic paint, even though I haven't, have I? No, I haven't done anything else in here. So these two finished pages, I really love this one. Really love this one, the title image. So yeah, Bestial Triangles. And I think that was it for the Disney ones. And next I have these two small ones from the non-Disney themed books, the Cuties. And I have done, oh yeah, this was done with Posca pens, so this is acrylic paint pens again. I did this one, there's glitter here. And this ice bear. This is unfinished, I still have to work on parts of the fur. And then I filled in some color here, and then it's really random, I think. Gets really random. So here's just some, yeah, it's the same brown than in the earlier image. I had it left over, so I was looking for an image where I could use it. Here is some blue. What is this? Is this a flower? Could be a flower. I don't know. But yeah. That was it, wasn't it? Oh, and there's a bone. Okay. Oh, and this is a cat image with some yarn. Really cute. I have to get back to that. Cuties, 50 Coloriage Mystère. Really cute. And then here's the mini block of 50 Coloriage Mystère. And let me see. I think I worked a bit more in this one than in the Cuties one. So, but again, really random parts of an image. So here I worked with black acrylic paint pen. And was looking for images that had black. So this is a bit of a mountain range, and I did the sky, parts of the water. Oh, this is a raven actually, going to, or a crow. I can't really tell them apart. So yeah, I have a lot of whips. So I really am working in these books, even though you don't see them all too often in my completed pages video, because I really like this one. I love the color combination of blue and reddish, yellowish, orange-ish. It's complementary colors, so it looks very nice. Then the snow landscape here. Let me show you. Is there anything else? Oh, I have this. Is it a Buddha or is it just like a monk statue? I don't know. I don't know what's going on with his earlobes. But yeah. Oh yeah, this lavender field I also did. This one is pretty close to being finished. And that was it for the mini block 50 Coloriage Mystère. And now the big ones. So first, the filler one. This has actually a lot of beautiful images. I don't know why I'm not working more in this one, but I just have too many books. I just have too many of these books. No, actually I don't, because I love having all these books. So here's some very small shading done. Here is the background done. There's a tiger in purple water. Okay, interesting. So this is all about, as the title says, filler, about felines, big cats, small cats. Some backgrounds are done. Oh, this is actually a snow leopard. I love that when they do that, when they have the background color, the same color as the eye color. That's just, it puts a certain something into these images. So here's more. Oh, the good thing about paint is and especially acrylic paint, you can just, you know, it's completely opaque. You can color white over black and you don't see that there's black underneath. So whenever this happens, it's not a big deal. It can just be painted over. And I think I do have some more in here. I especially have a finished one that I would like to show you again. Oh yeah, it's this one. This cute lion couple here. And he's licking her, and she's just like, yeah. Very cute. Love this one. What else do we have? Oh, here's some background of a cat lying on a scratching tree. I actually don't know the correct English word for that. In German, you say Kratzbaum, which literally translates to scratching tree. Oh, and here's one of the images again where they made the background the same color than the eye color. Some more backgrounds. Yet even more backgrounds. And a bit of shading. And that was it for the Félin one. Then the Oiseau one, Coloriage Mystère. This one is only birds, and even though I'm not like super into birds, I mean they're okay. I like all animals. I'm not so specific about birds though, but I did find myself working a lot in here just because they have very simple backgrounds and often in a color that I have mixed and now need to use up so it doesn't get wasted. So I have a lot of backgrounds done here. Let me show you. Oh yeah, this one I didn't finish. This is actually when you have color left over and you think, yeah, I'm gonna do that background, and then in the middle of it you run out of it. So I do have to mix this again and go, oh, I do need to get over all of it because it's not completely opaque. So here's just something. And I have the window open and someone's having a fit. Okay. Oh, here's some purple. Just trying to gloss over that. Oh, here are 2 more whips. Often it's really just a background. It's not so interesting, I think. But yeah, this is a finished one. Yay. 2 flamingos. This was one of the first images. I think it was the second image that I finished in this book, and I was using paint that wasn't completely opaque, and I'm not really happy with the end result, but I also don't feel like going over it again. So yeah. Also, ooh, this is really bad. This is, look how the lines are showing through. I definitely have to go over that again with a more opaque orange. So yeah. So these images are, even if you work fast, I mean, I don't think that I work particularly fast. I feel more like I'm slowpoke, but these just take a lot of time. Ooh, this is bad. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this is really, in some places it's really streaky and splotchy. I might have to go over that again to make it look better. Also, it's pretty, yeah, well, the original color palette is pretty dark as well, so yeah. There is one. Another background. Who would have thought? Yeah. They look really funny when they are not finished, but I think the end result is worth it. And you know, oh, this is actually the very first image that I finished in here. I also added some highlights here with a Posca pen. I haven't done that since that. Maybe I should go back to doing that and, you know, just try to pimp up some of the images that are not so detailed. This is going to be a duck, I'm pretty sure. It's funny how you can't make out what the image is, but once you have done the background, it's clear this is a penguin. Oh, another finished one. Yay! Something to actually show you for this owl one. I love owls. Are owls my favorite birds? I think they are, together with ravens and crows. I think owls are my favorite. And I have this one. And this is going to turn into an eagle. Oh, this is going to look so pretty. Let me show you real quick. This is going to be this one. Ooh, with that bright yellow beak. Really need to finish this one. Yeah, that was the Oiseau coloriage. Then the nature one. This is also one of the books that I work in the most and that I'm really looking forward to finish. So just gonna flip through from the beginning and show you the finished ones. I don't really have 10 books to finish yet. I have like, I don't know, maybe 5 books to finish, but they're all in this criteria. They're all Hachette. I love working in these books so much. Oh, and now spoiler starts for my next completed pages video, I think. I'm just going to show you. So we have this scene, and then I finished this one with the clownfish. That was still unfinished when I showed you this one in the completed pages video. Ooh! And since then I have done this still life of apples and another kind of still life with the bananas. I'm going to show you like that. I really like the colors of the banana. I had to mix them and I used like 3 different colors to get that. Ooh, careful. Ha! That's why I put in the paper. So here are more apples. And here is a bird in some cherry blossoms. Actually, the more I look at it, the more I feel like I should add an additional layer down here on his belly, even though it's not in the original picture, but it just looks kind of, you know, not very detailed. Maybe I should. We'll see. Wait, let me put that more in the middle. Oh. Yeah, and then here we have another whip of a wasp. And then this is a rather old one of this penguin couple. Oh yeah, and that was the very first image I did in here, this ladybug with water-based markers, and yeah, I don't really like the result. It looks pretty streaky. Then I tried this one with colored pencils, and the funny thing is this is focus, hello, oh, do whatever you want. This is actually a thank you. This is a double image. This specific tiger close-up is also part of another book, so I will have the opportunity to do this image again with acrylic paint without painting over this one, so this is going to be an interesting comparison. Yeah, this one was done again with water-based markers, streaky business over there. Then I have this aubergines, or wait, eggplant? Do you call them aubergines in English? I'm not sure, but I think eggplant is definitely a word for them. Oh, and here is, yeah, I just started doing some black with an acrylic paint pen. Then here I had some mixed brown left over. Then here is more black. It is, I think that's the same brown. I had to use it up because I didn't want to waste it. So there was this horse image that used that brown. Here's more black. Ooh. Yeah, again, I'm glad I'm working with an opaque medium, so this is not going to be visible after the images are done. So here's just some random colors colored in. Can't really make out what it is, but you can make out what this is. This is a koala lying on a tree branch. Really cute. And this is going to turn into a squirrel as soon as I get to working on it. Yeah, really random. Oh, this is going to be a fox. Can you see it? With an open mouth. This is going to be some swans having some romantic time. Yeah, I just went through the book with a black marker because I wasn't very motivated to actually work on an image. Oh, this is going to be an African silhouette type of image. This is from the sunset, and then here's an elephant, and here's an elephant, and here's a tree silhouette. It's gonna look pretty cool. Ooh, another spoiler for a finished image. This is a desert dune kind of desert image with camels. These just look, this one looks sick, but yeah. And I guess you can already see it. This is going to be an elephant. I like this book very much. Do I have more in here? Oh yeah, this is pretty close to getting finished. I only have to add the 2 and the 3, the both gray tones, and then go over the stripes with a white paint. And I have to correct the eye here, I think, because I painted something black that was not supposed to be black. But yeah, then this one's gonna be finished. Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. This is a butterfly resting on some roses. And, I mean, it looks interesting the way it is, doesn't it? Just some piece of sky here. Here we have some pink water with flamingos and a flower. Is it a lotus flower? Or is it this? Oh, no, wait. It's a sea... How are they called? Not sea roses. In German, they are sea roses. Water lilies. Water lilies. There you go. I haven't completely lost my English. Yay. Whatever that is. And another finished one. This pine cone one. Then I filled in the blue here. This double page. Smoking volcano. And this is going to be a... Oh, I actually forgot the English word for this animal. Oh my god, I'm so bad. But yeah, that was all that I have done in Nature Coloriage Mystère. Then I have Chat Mystère, another cat coloring book. And I think I didn't do a lot in this one, did I? Just filled in some purple here, filled in a background there, some fur coloring here. And was that it already? I think that was it. Haven't worked too much in this one, even though it has quite a few very beautiful images. But yeah, that was a quick one. Chat Mystère. Then Tropique Coloriage. I think I only have one finished image in here, and it's the very last. It's the 100th one, but let's see if I have some whips. Oh, actually I have. Look at that. I think this is going to be some mossy rock formation. This is going to be some cocktails. Oh wait, how did I do that before? Do it like this. This is going to be a lobster, I think. Oh, I really look forward to finishing this one. This is gonna look pretty. This is a monster relief in the background, and then you have some juice, some lemons, and I love, oh, look at the color palette. I love this color palette, the pink and then the bright blue and the yellow. Oh, I really have to finish this one. Here I have done the sky. Here's some coloring. I think there was just brown left over and I used it for these palm tree shadows. And then, yeah, there's nothing more, is there, right? No. And it's the finished image that I have done, the 100th one. There you go. Tropique Coloriage Mystère. Then I also really love this one, the Sorcière Coloriage, Sorceresses. But again, I haven't done too much in it, I'm afraid. I have this one finished image here, but I really like it. I love silhouettes. There's just a certain mystique about silhouette images. I just like them. But yeah, this is the finished one. And I think I have a few more whips, but not too many. Some blue here. Where are you? Oh, and some candle wax and a pentagram here. A background there. And I think this was, oh yeah, that was, I started working in the book with this double page because it had very similar colors. I had the black and I had mixed this blue, and I thought, why not do them at the same time? But they are unfinished. But I will get to them eventually. I will get to them all. And here we have the purple background. And that was it? Yeah, that was it for Sorcière Coloriage Mystère. Boom. And then, second last, Bébé Animaux. I swear, this is so cute, and I haven't really worked in it because it was very far down in the pile, and I regret it because, oh, this has so many beautiful images. But I only did like this very small background. This is a small lion cub. Then I did these two backgrounds. Again, I think I had this color pre-mixed and then was looking for an image where I could use it, and it was this one. But I think that was all there is, wasn't it? I mean, I do show the solutions in all my hauls, but maybe I should do a video that has all the solutions, like only the solutions. But yeah, this was Bébé Animaux. And boom, the last one, Animaux Mystère. I haven't done too much in this one, have I? I love the cover image though, I love it. So I have done this double page because it was using similar greens and browns. This is going to be a bee on a flower, and this is I think it's an eagle taking flight. Oh, it's one actually hunting and getting a fish, I think. So yeah, I just love animal pictures. I love them. Love animals. And that was it. Was it? Ah, there was another one. You almost escaped me. Oh, it's just very, very rudimentary whips of some fish, clownfish, and I don't know what they're called, but they're also pretty fish. So, yeah, that was it. Thank you so much for watching. Oops. As you can see, I am working in these books, even though you don't see too many completed images. I love it. I hope to continue it. If you want to try it, I can only encourage you. I think it's a lot of fun. And thanks again for watching. I hope you have a nice day and maybe see you in my next video. Bye.